Welcome back to my channel. I am now officially out here doing deliveries today. And this is obviously after my car repairs that I had to do on my car. And I think this is the best time right now to address the topic about car repairs and tax write-offs. Now, bear in mind, I am not a financial advisor, so I'm always going to tell you basically how I do it, so that this way you can keep track of everything with your taxes. And basically, I have a Toyota Corolla. It's a 2020 Toyota Corolla. I'm always on top of it consistently. And basically, you want to be able to be on top of your car as much as possible. I mean, your car is your business, and any kind of repairs is considered overhead for your car, whether it's car payments, gas, whether it's repairs to the car. You always want to keep logs on that for yourself for your taxes. You know, there's always going to be rotating of tires, new batteries. Just recently, right now, I just spent over $700 just on repairs on my car to keep me going. And you also want to be able to have a good mechanic or service dealership that you can trust and believe in. Because again, even though they come at you with these hard numbers, you have to have faith that what they're telling you is true. Because if you're putting 100 miles on your car every day, or 75 miles on your car every day, depending on where you're going in your market, you got to keep this car going really, really well. You got to keep it moving very well. Now, I bought my car when it was brand new, and I make car payments. But at the end of the year, I always do my tax write-offs on everything with my car that needs to be done. I always keep a log. I always make sure, because basically if I'm doing 100 miles a day, I'm going into my car repairs like maybe every 2 months versus 3 months. And the more time you spend on the road, the more those miles are going to add up. But the good thing is that it's all a tax write-off. So if you have a good CPA, we're not talking about H&R Block. I mean, if you know how to do H&R Block, that's great. But I'm talking about a accountant that you could sit down face to face with them and do all your natural deductions. And if you have a good accountant, he can really, really save you a lot of money. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you what I have, because this is a business. And there are many tax write-offs in a business when you're doing and you're using your car the way you're using it. So, you know, you want to be able to keep track of your maintenance. You want to make sure this baby is running smoothly. You want to be able to trust your mechanic, and you want to be able to set up a payment system for yourself that works really well to pay for the car. And what I mean by that is that you want to be able to set money on the side every single week, whether it's $50 a week, $75 a week, depending on how much repairs are for your car. And if you're putting it on a credit card, the interest can add up, but you want to make sure that you're sending payments. It's almost like having insurance for the car. But in reality, what you're doing is you're taking a credit card, hopefully one that earns you cash back, and you're paying for the repairs on that car. And then what you're doing is you're saving $50 to $75 a week every single week. So when the payments come in at the end of the month, you can pay it off. Okay? Sometimes you'll catch up and you'll pay it off completely. If you can't, then you will carry a balance. Again, I don't know what your financial situation is. I can only talk about my financial situation, but that's how I manage my business. That's how I manage my car. My car is my business, and I have to make sure that I'm on top of it all the time for everything. Anything and everything that the car has to be fixed. It's just like you owning a practice. If you're a doctor or a lawyer and you got to be able to pay for an office, the office is going to have overhead, electricity, this, that. So this is my office right now. So yeah, I got all this overhead that I have to be able to pay. And as long as you're making the money and you're able to, you know, have the money for that overhead, then you're going to be fine. Because cars will get old. Even if you buy brand new ones, they're going to get old. And if you have a car payment, car insurance, that's all tax deductible. Again, you have to talk to your CPA or you have to talk to your accountant to make sure that you get the maximum deduction that you can possibly can. Every time I go to my tax accountant, I'm sitting there with all my numbers, okay? Whether you have medical, whether you have car repairs, whether you have miles in the car, any way possible that's within the lay of the law to make sure that you're getting the best tax return possible and that you're paying the government. I know that sometimes you can pay quarterly every 3 months. I like to pay the whole thing off completely because I set enough money on the side for my taxes. So when he gives me the number, I'm like, okay, I can pay it off. Boom, you pay it off. And that's basically how it's worked for me. But definitely with your car, you know, you got to be on top of it. You got to be on top of it. And if you buy it brand new and you can get it brand new, then that's great because now it's your car and you know what goes into that car for repairs on a consistent basis. And you can take advantage of the warranties with the oil and stuff like that, but it's very, very important that you keep track of that. And when you keep track of it, keep it like in a copy and paste every time you go back and forth to the dealership or to your mechanic. This way, at the end of the year, this is how much, like last year, I put $2,300 of car repairs on my car. That's all fully tax deductible. Again, if you talk with your accountant or CPA, you work it out like that. Basically, it does go on my credit card, but I make sure I put enough money on the side so I can keep that percentage down. I don't really know how long I'm going to be doing these deliveries. The future is uncertain. All I know is that I can live in the now. And as long as I work in the now and I'm able to put money on the side and I'm able to manage everything accordingly, this is what I've been doing for 6 years. Okay? I work in the now. If I ever do get myself a real full-time job, knock on wood, that pays more beyond this, then I can always catch up with my expenses and my bills and pay them off from what I've gathered from doing this. That's the way I look at it, and that's what gives me peace of mind. Your car is the most important thing. You must keep it going to generate income. That's the only way. And yes, sometimes car repairs are a necessary evil, but so is the overhead in owning an office, paying for rent in an office, paying for your employees. Everything is overhead. Everything. It all depends on what you want to do and how you want to generate your income. And if you're able to generate that income from doing deliveries and you know how to save a little bit of money on the side, okay, and if you either put it on your credit card or whatever, you know, you pay it off at the end of the month or pay it as you go, that's all part of overhead. That's what keeps you going. That's how you keep generating income. It takes money to make money. It all depends on how much you put on the side to be able to do it, okay? And if you do it methodically and with precision and detail, you're going to be fine at the end of the year, okay? That's the main thing. You want to take care of your baby. This is your baby. Your car is your baby. You got to take care of it. You got to maintain it. You got to check it. You got to make sure everything is running smooth to create that flow for you. Okay? And, you know, just keep at it all the time. Do it the same way like that all the time. And you'll always have that dependability to generate an income consistently all the time. I hope that you're getting a lot of good stuff on here on this channel. Check out my playlist as well at the end of this video so you can see ways in which you can make $100 to $200 a week doing this on a consistent basis. Always look at my playlist because I always have different things that I can talk about that can help with you out there to keep you going. Also, definitely, if you like my videos, hit the like button, hit the subscription button to get more videos sent to you all the time, and the notification button as well too. Also, do check out my store that I have in the description. So if you need anything to keep you going as a professional business, to keep yourself going, you'll find stuff there on my store as well too. Otherwise, have a great day, and I hope you got good value out of this video. And just always make sure to keep your car running. Always be on top of it all the time, and she'll never let you down. Have a great day.